Okay, first and foremost, I want to give all the honors, praises, and glory belongs to Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Mahavakar Kwadash, and honors to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit. To what Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Shai for giving me the strength to come out here and to minister these words to the elect in hopes that they will be saved within these last days, because we're living in the last days of the last days. So without further ado, we're going to flow with the Spirit. Don't worry about the noise and all that. You know they do. You know how they try to talk over you? They got people set up out here as soon as we come out here. Don't worry about that. You already know about the program. You know about this program. You know who they're using, right? Don't even fret. We're going to go straight into it. This is Psalms 9. And we're going to jump straight to verse 16. The Lord Yahweh Shai is known by the judgment which he executeth. So the Lord, there's judgment, and there comes an execution with that judgment. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. So if you're wicked, you're going to be snared, trapped by the work of your own hands. So according to what a man reapeth, that shall he soweth. All right? The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord Yahweh Shai. Let not no man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord Yahweh Shai, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. So we want the Lord to put these people in fear. Why? Because they're fucking demonic. All these people that are walking around in this park right now, they're demonic, right? And they're not going to stop the words. And guess what? We're not going to snap, Lord willing. We're not going to snap. We're not going to break, because the Lord's got us. What we are going to do is expose the wickedness that's going on in society, right? So let's check this out. This is Job 24 and 13. They that are those that rebel against the light, they know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the paths thereof. So a lot of these people, they're rebelling against the light. A lot of these same people, they were the same ones that crucified the Lord. They're Satanists, they're pedophiles, they're perverts, they're rapists, they're murderers. That's what they are. And when we speak about that, people get all funny about it. It's right in front of your face. It's right there. And we're going to bring this out. And we're going to bring it out in such a way it cannot be refuted. You can't refute what we're saying. You can't. It's facts. This is Proverbs 14 and 25. A true witness delivereth souls, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies. So Lord willing, we are them true witnesses, right? We're them true witnesses. The apostles were witnesses. They had the testimony of Yahweh Shai, all right? And it says, a true witness delivereth souls, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies. So guess what? You got a lot of deceitful witnesses out here. And all they do is speak lies. That's all they do. But they ain't got nothing to back up what they're saying. We do. We have the scriptures to back up what we're actually saying in real time. And it says, in the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place. Can you hear these imbeciles on the left side of me? They personally got close just so they can try to overspeak me. This is why the Lord's going to destroy people like this. Because they're wicked. They're evil. They're insane. Right? What's that thunder? And you hear that thunder? The Lord Yahweh ain't playing about. And just know you probably got 2 or 3 police officers walking around the park as well. Right? So these people, they think they have a covering for their wickedness. when they don't, right? These are corrupt organizations, man. But that's why you got to maintain your frame and speak the words. They're panicking, you hear it? They're panicking. Why are you panicking for? We're going to bring out the gospel as well. Why are you panicking? Fake conversations, man. Right? Fake people, fake conversations. So this is Mark 7. And we're going to jump straight to verse 21. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceedeth evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders. This comes from the hearts of men. This comes from the mind of men. These things come from the mind. So these people, this is what they think upon. This is what's in their mind. Right? Thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these things, all these evil things come from within and defile the man. Right? They're the things that defile a man. The things that come from within. So what does this mean? These people, they're defiled. Because that's all that's on their mind, evil. If you listen up, if you pay attention, people will show you who they are. If you're careful, if you pay enough attention. So you got to believe it. When people show you who they are, you got to believe that. Because that's the Lord's using that discernment. See, these people are robots. All the same script they have as well. They all have the same script. You know? They're not original. Same thing. The Lord's looking for men that are going to stand up for him. And are not going to fold under pressure. Right? They're not going to fold. They're not going to give in. Why? Because they believe in the scriptures. And it says, all these things come from within and they defile a man. So that means a lot of people are defiled. A lot of people are defiled. If those things come within and they defile a man, hell of a lot of people are defiled, man. Are corrupted. Bro, I can see now why the Lord is going to open up. I can see why he's going to judge a lot of people. I can see why now. Go to Ezekiel 9:4. Now I truly know why. Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. So this is going to begin in the cities. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So what's that word for mark? That word for mark is tawah. It's a mark of exemption. So what's supposed to be setting a mark? Well, actually, it's not us. The angels are setting a mark upon those that sigh and truly cry for the abominations. What's the abominations? Do I have to spell it out loud? Do I have to actually spell it out? Do you want to know some of the abominations? You already know. There's a list of abominations. Right? Same-sex marriage. LGBT. The whole Pizzagate thing. All these scandals. These are the things that you're supposed to... These are abominations. These are abominations. And this is what these people stand for. As much as they say, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. They do. They do agree with it. Well, how do you know they agree with it? Because of their actions. Because if they didn't agree with it, then they would say and speak up against it. They wouldn't be siding with it. So it shows you. The world system is wicked and they're corrupt. And they keep switching new people from different towns to observe us. Because if they keep sending the same people, then you would catch on and they would get in trouble. So they're always going to switch new people out of new towns. Every single thing with this so-called gang stalking, which is human trafficking, which everybody right here that's walking past, they're participating in. This is how people are trafficked via gang stalking. Because if you can gang stalk someone, there's a potential that they can be trafficked. So these are your traffickers. Yeah. Whether they know, whether they realize it or not, these are your traffickers. These are your groomers. But if you're in the word, you don't need to worry about that. So all these things are coming together now. You see? Gang stalking is based on ritual abuse mixed in with trauma and trafficking. That's what it is. So these people, they're Satanists. That's what they are. They're Satanists. No, I'm just observing they had to move now. They had to go all the way over there. Goods. They had to flee. They can't handle the word. It's too much. It's too much. I dare anyone to refute what's being said here. Anyone. They don't. So guess what they need to try to do? They're not attacking the scriptures. They have to attack your character. That don't work. Because as long as you're in truth, truth stands. That don't work. That's how desperate these people are. That's why when you're talking about grooming and trafficking, it's right here. Where I am right now, this is happening. It's right here. It's all over the gaff. Right? Ezekiel 9:4. Cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst. So you're supposed to be crying out to Yahweh Shai, crying out, making supplications for all the abominations that be done in the midst. That's an abomination. Right? And a lot of you, I got news for you. I got news for you. A lot of these children, not all of them, most of these children, you may see a man or woman walking with that child. They will say they're just babysitting that child. That's not true. Because a few people have told me I'm babysitting. I'm a childminder. That's a lie. A lot of these children that are holding hands with their father, so-called father or mother, it's not their mother. They're adopted. They're adopted children. Right? Watch that movie, Freedom, what's it called? Sound of Freedom. A lot of these children are from care homes, adopted, or their mother or father was on drugs. So they're not the fathers. They're being trafficked. And a lot of these children are sacrificed. We're going to go to that as well. And they're laughing about that as well. See how evil these people are. Yeah, a lot of these children, that's not their actual fathers at all. Facts, I'm telling you. It's facts. Watch the Sounds of Freedom. They took that off the airwaves. They took it out of the cinemas after about a week. Not even a week. Because it was too controversial. And basically it was based on a child that was basically being kidnapped, and this particular man was trying to rescue this child. Rescue that child. They took it off air completely. So this is what they're not telling you. A lot of these children come from foster care. Right? Then you don't know, you might have a paedophile that rescues that child. You know how you rescue dogs? You know how you rescue dogs? That's what they do. And this don't just happen in the UK. It happens in Africa, happens in Thailand, happens in Australia. I won't want that child. Yeah, I'll bid you for that child. And they take the child. It happens everywhere. So that's why they took the Sound of Freedom off air. They took it off. They completely cancelled that movie because it exposed the realness. I don't know if you can still get that movie. I'm trying to get hold of it, but I can't. It's called Sound of Freedom. How they're peddling these kids from different locations, man. And they have them in certain basements in schools. There's certain schools that they have basements, after school basements, where they play with these children. I'm not making it up. So it says, verse 5, and others he said unto my heaven, go after him through the city and smite, and let not your eyes spare, neither have pity. The Lord's going to smite young, old, men, women, children. Some of these children are crying out for help. Some of them, they actually want help, but there's no one to protect. There's no one to, they can't, because if they speak out, they will kill these children and drink their blood, which is called adrenochrome. This is what these people partake in. It sounds far-fetched, right? Something you see in the Dracula movie. Dracula is a man that drinks the blood of humans. It's called adrenochrome. So this is what some, not all, some of these people partake in. The wicked deeds. I want to go to something else, excuse me. Right? This happened in the Old Testament. These things were happening. Let's go, let's find it. Right? Let's find it, Baba Kishar. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get. Right? This is what they partake in. Like I'm going to say again, a lot of these people pushing prams and buggies, them children don't even, a lot of them, they're not even their children. A lot of the times. They come from foster care, care homes and so forth. Right? Or their mother or father was on drugs or something and they just got chucked over to someone else. Right? And it says, check this out, Baba Kishar. This is an example of captivity. Deuteronomy 28. See, they don't like it now, Baba Kishar. Hello! They're trafficking children! And it says, Baba Kishar, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and daughters shall be given unto another people, and the eye shall look on, and fell with longing for them all day long. Let's read this again. This is concerning the curses. To be trafficked, that's a curse. To be given to someone else. Right? Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. So if your sons and daughters are given to someone else, what does that mean? What does that mean if they're given to someone else? That means they're being handled. This is real. Right? And the eye shall look and fell with longing for them. So you're gonna miss your children in slavery. What's slavery? Human trafficking is just modern day slavery. That's all it is. It's just slavery. Right? And it says, Baba Kishar. And it says, watch what they're gonna say now. They're gonna start saying, he's mad. He's mad. He doesn't know what he's talking about. None of that phases me because I know who I am in Yahweh Shai. So you can say he's mad, he's gone. No, what I'm saying can be backed up scripturally and physically. I can prove what I'm saying. Today, if you really want me to prove human trafficking, I can prove it easily. And I can completely dismantle this thing. Easily. It won't take me no longer than 30, 20 minutes. Easily. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. And the fruit of their labor, and it says, and they shall have no might in their hands, so they can't redeem you. This is real. You got people that buy, like in the auction blocks, right? Them auction blocks, £5, £500, no, £600, 750, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,010, fucked up. That's the auction blocks. That was trafficking. When you watch them auction shows, which I do like them auction shows, what is that? You buying, man. Purchasing. If you have a birth certificate, you're a slave. All right? Bringing out the truth. They're not liking this one, brothers. They're not liking this one. I know they're boiling up inside. They're like, we got to get him when he's by him. They do that as well. They try to gang up on you when you're by yourself. Yeah, we got to get him when he's by himself. We got to isolate him. Go on. Let's see if we can traffic him, even though he's a grown man. This is what they do because men can be trafficked as well. You know that, right? Grown men. It depends on the situation, right? But it's usually single mothers and children, right? Mostly single mothers and children, but men can be trafficked. Look what's going on within these different nations. Go to Micah 2. Come on. Men can if they're seeking cheap labor. Labor, the Labour Party. The Labour keep talking about they're gonna you're not gonna stop anything. We're gonna stop it because if you stop it, then the economy will, it won't be as, the slave labor is trafficking. This is Micah 2. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Woe to you. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. So they're practicing these things because it's in their power. Now, every time I think I'm not going to talk about this topic, this is a not million, is it billion? It's a £1 billion industry, man. It's a £1 billion industry, right? You know, you talk about the Disneyland crew, Mickey Mouse and all them things there. That's £1 billion. Oh, they're holding hands, see? All that stuff as well, Baba Kusha. Holding hands, Baba Kusha. So it's £1 billion industry as well, right? It's big business, man. Human trafficking, gang stalking is basically, you're not gonna like this, it's racketeering. It's racketeering, is drugs, prostitution, women, men, children. That's what it is, right? That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, come, bro, we have to speak the truth. We can't sugarcoat things, man. All right? See, they've run out of... What happened? You ran out of steam? Keep on swimming now. Make sure you don't drown. Baba Kusha. I didn't say Baba Kusha. I didn't say Baba Kusha. They work evil upon their best. So a lot of people are thinking, well, who's running this? Who's running these? Who's running it? The people that... and you hear that screaming? The people that are running it are elites, but elites starts with your elites. Because you don't get in this world system unless you're dealing with children. The only way you're really getting into the world system is if you're dealing with little kiddies, right? So the ones that run it are the elites. The ones on down are your military, and the ones on down are who else? Your middle class families and so forth, right? That's what they do to get up within society, right? Me, I don't do none. Listen, you ain't gonna get me caught up in none of that stuff. You ain't gonna get me caught up in that, right? It's gangs. These are gangs, right? That's why you got so much people watching you. But my stalking, or whatever you want to call it, it was done way before I noticed anything about human trafficking. So way before I was talking about any of this, it had nothing to do with that. Because people may be saying, well, the reason why you're being watched, nah, this was before I was talking about any of these topics. I found this out late, right? Baba Kusha. See, they come back around now talking now, trying to divert my attention. Anyway, let's go back. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. So what do they practice? They practice these things because it's in the power of their hands. They have the power to do it. Go to Job 9:24. And they covet fields and they take them by violence, and houses and they take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. So they do this, they take them away. So they oppress a man and his heritage. Money is behind this. More and more people are speaking about this now. More and more people, right? It's a business. It's a business. Money, racketeering, right? So now let's go to Job 9:24. Let's go. Baba Kusha, Baba Kusha. And they're getting uncomfortable now. I love it. This is good, isn't it?
He's a really nice guy. He just doesn't show any emotion when he
Job 9:24. Baba Kusha. And this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the reason why this is happening, because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's why. So you can expect to see wickedness. Because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So you're going to see these things. But the Lord's revealing these things more and more and more. Even in the news now, they have to speak on these things. Because if they leave it, people are going to start questioning more. Why is that happening? Why is this happening? I keep telling you it's a dirty business. Right? And they keep sending new people. I've noticed that. They keep sending new people as well. And it says, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the face of the judges. thereof? If not,
Yeah.
where?
It's always.
And who is he? So the true judges are the Israelites, the
You
Hebrews,
live
but he
in
covers our judges.
London or
He
somewhere
covers our
else?
faces.
Yeah, I'm in London,
So
yeah.
therefore, he
Yeah.
can set up
Oh, in London, yeah.
others.
North
right?
London, and you north south.
He
Yeah,
can
north,
he
south.
covers our faces and he puts in
Yeah,
false
where?
judges.
Okay,
Don't
yeah,
go
that's
to the
far.
judicial system about this. Don't go to the judges.
I live in Acton in West,
Right?
so pretty far as well.
Don't go to the judges about this, because the judges ain't gonna help you. Why? Because they're a part of it, because they need to in order to become a judge. In order to become a judge, a barrister, you need to partake in what I'm talking about. If you want to get up in that system, you know that, right?
I'm a science teacher, actually.
Them
So I
levels,
teach kids about
right?
anything that's in their nutrition, their plants,
Okay?
photosynthesis, pollination,
So we're gonna shut off soon. This is Job.
habitats, and
Hold on. We got more. I'm fervent in the spirit right now.
yeah,
Come on.
exactly, yeah. School trip.
What else have we got?
They often come
I'm
together,
glad I came out here and
level
taught this
field
word.
studies, and they're, like, getting ready for their exams.
This is Isaiah 6 and 8. Also, I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send? And who will go for us? Then said I, here I am I. Isaiah, please send me. Send me. And he said, go and tell this people. See, the Lord's very austere. Go and tell this people what I have to say. That hear indeed, but understand not. That see indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy. So there's an angel that's been commanded to make the ears of the people fat, to block their ears. This is why we have to be grateful for what Yahweh has given us. Yeah, an angel says, commanded, please, can I blind them? Can I shut their ears? And it says, Babakashah, tell this people, hear indeed but understand not, and see indeed but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat. Make their ears heavy. And shut their eyes. So blind their eyes. Right? Put the veils over their eyes. Okay? Lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their hearts, and convert and be healed. So the Lord don't want everybody to be healed. Nah, don't like me. So the Lord don't want everybody to be healed. He only wants a certain remnant, and that remnant is the elect. So there's angels that are blinding the minds of the people. And that's, I don't know how much it is. I don't know the percentage, but he's blinding the minds and the hearts of the masses. So you got to be grateful that you have this wisdom, this truth, and that you remain. Because them spirits out here, they are trying to overtake you. So you have to be firm. And it says, then said, I Lord, how long? Lest they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and be converted and be healed. So the Lord doesn't want everyone to be healed. And so lucky I ain't got my garment today. I'm washing it. Right? So a lot of people, they're not going to be healed. The Lord doesn't want to heal everyone. He wants some people to be wicked, unhealed, until he comes to destroy them. Now this heals us. This is our healing. Okay? This is our healing. And it says, when said thou, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. So how long are these people going to be wicked for? Until there be a great forsaking. Baba Kisha, you hear that? Shut up! See, they don't want this truth to come out. They want me to shut up. Right? But no, we're not going to shut up. We're gonna speak this word. The scripture says, give them no rest, day nor night. Let's go to that as well. Now, you know what? Leave that. Give them no rest, nor day nor night. Right? Hold up thy peace. So we're not supposed to hold our peace. Keep on going. Right? And it says, Baba Kishah, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and should be. So how long are they going to be blinded for? Until the Lord destroys them. Until the Lord shall destroy them. I'm going to shut off soon because I want to save some data. Come on. What else have we got, Baba Kusha? What else have we got? Oh my gosh. I'm not even looking for this, but it's, all right, the Lord's really feeding me with these scriptures today. This is Zechariah 7 and 10. And oppress not the widow. What's a widow? A widow is someone that's husband has passed, right? And she has a child. Nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart. So you're supposed to live according to the way of loving your neighbor and your brother. Because if you're not doing that, you're not doing things right. If we done that, the world would be a so much better place. So that's what we need to implement. These scriptures, man. Right? Implement these scriptures in real time. And watch the Lord deal with you, sup with you, feed you. You know, he gives you what you need. Live by these scriptures to the best of your ability. And the Lord will give you what you need. And it says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away their shoulder. Yeah, get off me. That stubborn spirit. Who are you? Who is he to tell us what to do? That's what mentality these people have. Who is he? What's his credentials? Does he have a mortgage? Does he have a mortgage? Does he? What's his education like? They done the same thing with Paul when they perceived that they were unlearned men. But does he go to theologian school? Oh, how long? I don't need to go to theologian school. Did the apostles, did they go to theologian school? No, they didn't. Right? But the people of this world, they look at worldly status. Right? How much does he have? Is he earning 50,000 a year? That's what they look at. They're not looking at the spiritual side of stuff. Because they're carnal. Okay? And it says, and stop their ears, but they should not hear. So like these people, like with Stephen, right? When Stephen was being stoned, what did they do? They stopped their ears. They put their hands on their ears. And they stopped. Right? And they stoned Stephen. Same type of spirit these people have. They don't want to hear the word. And it says, yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone. What does that mean? Stiff-necked. Lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Wherefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Wherefore it is come to pass that as he cried, they would not hear. So they cried and would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts. So we're supposed to cry out for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. But they would not hear. They would not listen. So what can you do after someone? You got to give it to the Lord. And let him come through. And trust in these words. The Lord doesn't lie. If he says something, it stands. Man lies. Woman lies. The Lord don't lie. Right? Waving up her hand all up in the camera. It's okay. It's okay. What are you picking? Mushrooms? All right. I might pick some myself. They're very good for you. Full of fiber. So Baba Kishar. And it says, wherefore it come to pass that as he cried and they would not hear. So they cried and would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts. Baba Kishar. But I scattered them with a whirlwind among all nations whom they knew not. Thus the land was desolate after them, but no man passed through nor returned, for they laid the pleasant land desolate. So that's what happened, right? That's what ended up happening, right? Baba Kishar. And we're just here to read that judgment. Read that judgment out. Right? Read that judgment out, man. And guess what? Watch out for the scapegoating, because they try to do that as well. They try to push sin on you. And I've seen it at night time, right? I've seen it at night time when I'm doing my lessons. You know what they try to do? They try to set up particular scenarios, then quickly run in their household, and you're the only one outside. They try to do that because they're looking for what? Scapegoats. So make sure you're not getting caught up in anybody else's madness, right? Make sure you're staying scripturally speaking. These people, they're in trouble. They're in big trouble, because more things are starting to come out now. When you speak the scriptures, what does it do? It's a light. So if it's a light, what does that light do? It reveals what's in darkness, and also within us as well. That's why we got to make sure we're right with the Lord. Let me check the time. That's why we got to make sure we're right with the Lord as well, and we're walking according to his way. Because the Lord, he even checks us. None of us are above correction. None of us are above correction. But what's the difference between us and the world? The world is not repenting. The world's not repenting. So if they're not repenting, whose side are they on? They're on Satan's side. So there's a difference. You cannot love this world and love the Most High. We're going to continue to go on. Whew. Right, this is heavy. Matthew 21. And jump straight to verse 43. Therefore say unto you, the kingdom of God shall be taken from you and given to a nation that bringeth forth the fruits thereof. So the kingdom of heaven is going to be taken from you, the wicked fathers, and given unto another. Those that are able to actually rule. The Lord's setting up men that are able to rule. That's who he's setting up. Okay, let's see what else we got. Come on. All right, we're just flowing. We're just flowing right now. Flowing with the Spirit. This is Proverbs 29. And jump straight to verse 12. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes. So you have different generations out here. And it says they are pure, yet in their own eyes, right? And yet it's not washed from their filthiness. That's why we got to check ourselves. The Pharisees, they were pure in their own eyes. They were pure according to the Pharisaical law. Well, they were not pure. They were pretending to be pure. Because where does our pureness come from? It comes from Yahweh Shai. It doesn't come by your own works. And it says, and yet it's not washed from their filthiness. So there's people that pretend to be pure, but they're not washed from their own filthiness. They're still in that filth. They're not washed from it. So therefore, what's the Lord going to have to do? He's going to have to do a cleansing. The Lord's going to have to cleanse this earth of the filth. And guess how he's going to do it? Let's go to 2 Peter's. People talk about, oh my God, they don't believe in gods. I know who your God is. Your God's Satan. That's who your God is. Your God's Satan, man. That's your God. So let's go to 2 Peter's. This is 2 Peter's 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night. It says it. So the Lord is coming as a thief. So you know he's coming as a thief. So guess what? A thief don't knock on the door and tell you when he's going to come. These people with their dark ass energy as well. All right? That's not our energy. That's their energy. I can't help it. If they feel that way, I can't help it. But we're going to bring you the truth. 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. And it says, Baba Kishah, but they ain't gonna do shit, man. I don't give a, well, we don't care, man. Right? You probably gonna die before us, Baba Kishah, and that'd be good, Baba Kishah. You got people making threats. Shut the fuck up, man. Making them idle threats. Brothers are gonna be alright, man. Right? Talk about your heart shall drop. Fuck you, man. Bear with a minute. You know what I'm saying? People talking shit, man. Hey, fear them not, man. Fear them not. And these people, they have a backing. They have a world system because they're dirty. So the world system, Satan protects his own. He protects his own. Right? Come on. And it says, Baba Kishah, making threats and shit. And it says, 2 Peter 3, and heaven shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are in shall be burnt up. Why is that going to happen? Because people are evil. So the only remedy for these people is fire. They're going to need to get burnt up. So with this, I'm going to shut off here. Lord willing, this was edifying. And I want to give all honors and praises to Yahweh by Sham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Mahar, Vakar, Kwadash. And until the next time, Shalom. Shalom. And brothers, you see what's going on, so you stay safe. Stay safe out here. Whatever you do, stay. Because there's a lot of stuff. Stay safe out here, man. And until the next time, Shalom. Shalom.